Hi everyone, I am Anushka Rathi. If you are a student, a researcher, or just someone who is fascinated by the intersection of life and technology, you know that the field is going faster than ever. We are living in an era where we don't just observe nature, we re engineer it, decode it, or use it to solve global crises. But to do that effectively, you don't just need a search engine, you need a structured, authoritative knowledge. Today, I'm thrilled to present 5 essential books published by scientific publishers that every bioscience student should have on their shelf. We are going to cover the digital language of life in bioinformatics, the physical precision of instrumentation, the hands-on protocols of plant biotechnology, the art of science and research methodology, and the sustainable solutions of environmental biotechnology. This is your 2026 toolkit for success. Let's dive into our first pick. We start with Dr. N. Janaki Raman's masterpiece on bioinformatics, methods, tools, and applications. Now, many people think bioinformatics is only for computer geeks. But as Dr. Janaki Raman explains in his preface, the explosive growth of biological data, genomics, proteomics, and metabolomics means that every botanist and microbiologist now needs to be a part programmer. This book is structured to take you from zero to hero. It starts with the absolute fundamentals of computers, hardware, networks, and even the types of algorithms like recursive or iterative. Because you can't build a house without a foundation. Key areas covered in this text include sequence alignment, understanding the difference between identity and similarity, molecular phylogenetics, how to construct and interpret dendrograms and cladograms, biological databases, a deep dive into NCBI, EMBL, and the Specialized Protein Data Bank, PDB, drug design, the fascinating world of in silico docking and pharmacogenomics. What I found most helpful is chapter 12, which focuses on sequence analysis tools like FASTA and BLAST. Dr. Janaki Raman don't just tell you they exist, he explains the scoring matrices like PAM and BLOSSOM. It is a bridge between high-level theory and actual lab research. The book also tackles genomics, from Prokaryotic Genome Organization to the Human Genome Project. Proteomics, using 2D page and mass spectrometry for analysis. Taxonomic databases, resources for everyone from mycologists to zoologists. Next up is the book that belongs in the pocket of every lab coat, Instrumentation in Biosciences. Authors S.M. Reddy and Ramchandar Mergu realized that while books are getting more sophisticated, students struggle with the why behind the machines. This book is the answer to that gap. This is an 18-chapter deep dive into the bare bone basics and high-tech equipment. The book covers essential ground including microscopy, comparing bright field, phase contrast, and the incredible power of scanning electromicroscopy. Centrifugation, explaining the physics of Swedberg units and density gradients. Spectroscopy, breaking down the electromagnetic spectrum from UVVs to NMR. Molecular techniques, a heavy focus on PCR, polymerase chain reaction, and genetic engineering. One thing I love is the attention to details in chapter 1. It covers things that we often take for granted, like the proper way to use a Bunsen burner or an analytical balance. Did you know? A simple air draft can ruin the precision of an analytical balance. The authors provide a checklist of precautions that could save your entire experiment from a 0.1 mg error. It also includes pH measurement, how to care for a glass electrode, radiation biology, safety protocols for using radioisotopes like 14C or 32P, chromatography, the mechanics of HPLC and ion exchange. It's a comprehensive manual that ensures you aren't just pushing buttons but actually understanding the science of measurement. For the botanists and plant breeders out there, MS Punya's laboratory manual is a gold mine. Biotechnology has allowed us to break the barriers of conventional breeding. We can now transfer genes from entirely different species to create resilient crops. This book is the literal how-to guide for those procedures. This isn't just a textbook, it's a manual of workable protocols. It walks you through micropropagation, the stages from selection to soil transfer, synthetic seeds, how to encapsulate somatic embryos in calcium alginate, protoplast fusion, the chemistry of PEG-mediated fusion to create somatic hybrids, biolistics, using a Geneve gun for tobacco chloroplast transformation. What makes MS Punya work stand out in the focus on stress tolerance. He provides specific protocols for in vitro selection for salt tolerance. In a world where irrigated lands are becoming increasingly saline, the ability to regenerate salt-tolerant clones is a vital skill for any plant scientist. The manual also gives detailed instructions for molecular markers, mastering RFLP and RAPD fingerprints, DNA sequencing, the Maxam-Gilbert versus Sanger-Dioxy methods, cryopreservation, how to store biological tissues at ultra-low temperatures without losing viability. It is a complete step-by-step roadmap for a modern plant biotech lab. Now you have the data and the tools, but how do you convert them into a career? Research Methodology in Biotechnology by P. Suresh Narayana, D. Varalakshmi, T. Pulyaha is about the strategy of science. Many brilliant students fail, not because their science is bad, but because their methodology is disorganized. This book, written by veteran professors, solves that. This book covers the entire life cycle of a research project. Foundations, defining the difference between applied and fundamental research. Experimental design, mastering randomization and replication to ensure your results are statistically valid. Writing skills, how to structure a dissertation, a research paper, and a bibliography. Biostatistics, a clear explanation of t-tests, ANOVA, and chi-square analysis. I want to highlight the section on biological databases and bioinformatics. It's so well integrated into the research framework. It teaches you how to use these digital tools not just for the sake of it, but as the core part of your hypothesis testing. It even includes chapters on immunochemical techniques like ELISA and RIA, which are standard in modern diagnostics. The book also emphasizes quality research, what distinguishes good research from the rest. Literature analysis, how to identify research gaps in existing scientific journals. Ethics, the significance and importance of integrity in scientific reporting. If you are planning to write a PhD or a master thesis, this book is your survival guide. Our final book is perhaps the most urgent, An Introduction to Environmental Biotechnology by Dr. A. Bharani and Dr. K. Senthil Raja. We often think of technology as something that harms the environment, but this book shows how we can use plants and microbes to heal it. The authors present biotechnology as a realistic, low-cost alternative for pollution control. The key topics include bioremediation, using genetically engineered microorganisms to detoxify soil. Phytoremediation, the role of hyperaccumulated plants is cleaning up heavy metals. Waste management, modern methods for composting and vermicomposting. Green fuels, the production of biodiesel and ethanol. What's really fascinating here is the section on biosensors for pollution monitoring. Instead of using expensive chemical tests, we can use the natural needs of organisms to signal environmental health. It is a brilliant look at how ecology and high-tech science can work together. Before we wrap up, let's take a second to look at the bigger picture today. We have covered 5 massive pillars today. The digital logic of bioinformatics, the mechanical precision of instrumentation, the experimental protocols of plant biotechnology, the structural how-to of research methodology, and the environmental ethics of environmental biotechnology. These 5 books from scientific publishers aren't just static textbooks, they are the building blocks of a high-impact career. Whether you are coding a new protein structure, recalibrating a spectrophotometer, or engineering a sustainable waste management system, these resources provide the gold standard for accuracy and reliability. Having these on your shelf is like having a team of veteran scientists guiding you through every lab session and every thesis chapter. Before we sign off, I want to make sure you stay connected with the pulse of the scientific community. To keep up with the latest in the field, make sure you follow Scientific Publishers on all social media platforms. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn and YouTube. All the specific handles I mentioned on the screen right now. Go ahead and hit that follow button so you never miss an update. If you want to ask a question, need an inquiry or place an order, we have made it incredibly easy for you to reach out. For a quick direct response, you can contact the team via WhatsApp at 7733904904. Thank you for watching and giving us your time today. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, follow and subscribe to our channel. I will see you very soon. Until then, keep learning, keep growing. Goodbye.